Welcome back, more diabetes education with Mr. Tater Tot. Today we are going to put a new Omnipod, our insulin pump. We use the Omnipod 5 from Mr. Tater Tot. Put the cat down, please. Thank you. So very first thing is, normally we would deactivate a pod. The one he had on is already off. So it says no active pod. Set up a new pod. Pop that button right there. What are you doing to the kitten, honey? Pretty much everything you need is right in this kit. So, take the pod out right here. And then we take the insulin syringe. And I've shown you guys the Novolog pen before. We've talked about how it would be used if it were to be subcutaneous. Be nice to the cat. If it were to be subcutaneous. We do not use these subcutaneously anymore. We did at one point. So now what we do is we put the syringe. I don't want to show the sticky part because I don't want them to think I'm showing anything inappropriate if I can avoid it. And so we pull. Now I've mentioned it in other videos, his pancreas does still try to do its job, so he actually doesn't take very much insulin. I talked in a previous video. So the very bare minimum you're supposed to put in one of these is about 85 units. So we do that, and you can see, I said I wasn't going to show that, and I did anyway. Here's the bubble. Yep. So that shows me that there's no air in the tube. So then on the back of his Omnipod is this tiny little hole. We put the needle in and inject. And we're listening for a beep beep. That tells us it has accepted and knows there's enough insulin on it. So the next thing we do is cap that syringe just to be safe. And so the phone, the PDM, now says we can either cancel, which of course we don't want to do, listen to the beeps, next. It's going to communicate with the pod. You want to keep them close together. My hair's looking very Justin Bieber today, sorry guys. Hi buddy, are you snuggling me? Usually takes just a few moments. A lot of times I leave the phone laying on the table and set the pod on top, and that seems to communicate a little quicker. Maybe it really doesn't, and I just think it does. I don't know. And this is a brand new pen. This came out of the fridge. When you keep insulin, they have expiration dates that you want to keep them in the fridge till. Once you remove them from refrigeration and start using them, they're only good for about 28 days. So we always want to make sure we know where our pen is so we can always use that one up, right? So next what we'll do is we're going to prep little Tater Tot. So show me where you want to put your new pump. Which leg or belly or... Okay, can you lay down so I can clean your leg? So again, we are using just isopropyl alcohol and a cotton ball. A lot of people prefer the alcohol wipes. I know that's probably what the companies would recommend. This just saves us a ton to do it this way. So I'm wiping his skin clean. Here, buddy, can you turn a little bit? Turn on your side so we can do this a little better. You're kind of at a bad angle for it. So the pod is now ready to be changed. It gives me the option to record a pod site if I wanted to tell it where I was putting it. This gives me instructions on what to do. So very first thing is we snap this little plastic piece. You're good. Snap this piece like a pop tab right off of there. This is where the cannula is going to be, so where the injection site will be. And again, just like the Dexcom, we rip that off for the adhesive. So that's that's what it looks like without all that stuff on there. Again, that's where the cannula site is. This is where we injected the insulin. So I take and find kind of a little fattier part on his leg. Oh, I'm sorry, you're itchy, honey. I'm gonna stick it down. Make sure it's nice and secure. And then the next step, we like to give a little squeeze on the skin around it. It just helps to keep it a little more subcutaneous, doesn't go too far into his skin. And then on here, there's a little start button. So we hit start. Is the pod securely in place? Yes, it is. And now it's going to communicate. Usually takes about 8 seconds, and then you hear a big click. Ow. That's the injection. I know, it always hurts the first. You're okay. I know, it hurts with the initial injection, as does any needle. You're okay. We're a little emotional. We just woke up. And then on, I need to see your leg. I need to see your leg. On here there's, I'm not going to try and get you too close to show you right now. There's a little square that has a pink box in it. So the box wasn't pink to begin with. It talks about that on here. That tells you that the cannula has in fact dropped down. And then there's a little viewing window you can see right there on the demonstration one. That's where you can see that the cannula is in fact in the skin injecting insulin. So I'll check those two things. Yes and yes. So I hit that yes button, switch to automated, which will automatically give him insulin as it sees fit. And that's it. Hope you learned something new.